Can you hear me now? Let me know as soon as you guys can hear me. Hello? Anything yet? I'm not on OBS. You can hear me now? Loud and clear. Awesome. It was just a setting, guys. I opened up Steam today, for gaming or whatever, and it apparently switched everything over to Steam. So it took away all my settings, whatever. I didn't anticipate this. Welcome to Kicking It with Chicken. It's a special birthday edition. Yours truly, my birthday today. How old? We're not going to talk about it. I'm a couple drinks in, so you know what? It's going to be a fun one tonight. Top Knocker, what's up? So, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Ohms, thank you for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate that. So that is like the equivalent of buying me a drink at the bar. So Ohms, I salute you. You guys are awesome. What you mixing? Rum and Coke. We're doing some rum and Coke tonight. You know what? I'm actually not much of a drinker. The only time you guys ever really are going to see me drink is on Kicking It with Chicken for some reason. It just makes everything go smoother, I guess. Happy 65th. I ain't that old. Come on. I'm close, but not that close. Let's play guess the chicken's age. Unless you really know how old the chicken is, then it's not really fair. So we got a fight. We got an event tomorrow. Okay. Somke, what's up? I like my IPAs. You know what? I'm actually not an IPA fan at all. I'm I like reds, I like porters. How can I send you $10 for a drink? It's a thing at the bottom of the screen that says super chat. It'll say like sticker and super chat and stuff. How punches do you get to give today? I didn't get to punch anybody today, guys, unfortunately. We'll see about tomorrow. UC, you're right on, man. So let's talk about the event coming up tomorrow, because I mean, I always like to go over this kind of stuff right before the event. Plus, there's some stuff I want to talk about. I might actually get maybe somebody on here. Big 20. Remember my first try. Let's see. Damn, you're funny. Oh God. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages for people because the Thanksgiving or the Thanksgiving, thanking everybody for the birthday. Would you ever fight solo? I wouldn't fight solo, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to get head kicked, to be honest. That's the goat right there. 9 ether being. Thank you for the drink. You know what, like, my go-to is, like, when I go out, if I want something strong, it's a Long Island iced tea. I just like the taste of them. They're unfortunately very strong. I usually have one and I'm done. Okay. So, tomorrow I'm going to try to stay on topic here. So, we got an event tomorrow, and I actually have some people signed up to fight. I actually have like quite a few people signed up that I think it's going to be a really good event. Despite, like, I don't know how many fights there's going to be. Memnon's pro. So that the one thing with street beefs is that we don't allow pro fighters, because pro fighters are under contract with pro agencies, and they don't want their fighters fighting in amateur exhibition matches. So we can't allow pros to fight out here. However, if you are a pro in boxing and you come out and want to do MMA, well, you're not a pro in MMA. So you could technically fight. So, like, if say Memnon came out, yes, Fire Chicken's turning into pirate tonight. It's Admiral Nelson. I got Mandy Bear bought me fifth Admiral Nelson and Captain Morgan's. I guess you wanted the whole the whole pirate ship there. So yeah, but Memnon could come out and do a boxing match. Memnon could come out and do a BJJ match. Reckless Rico, his brother, could do the same. Same with Baby Hulk. Any of those guys, you know, kickboxing. Hell yeah. Remember to be good civilized pirate. Don't break the law. So some of the people I got signed up for tomorrow, and just to be clear, guys, you could go to our Facebook group right now and sign up to fight tomorrow. It's like it can happen. Then you just message me for the address. Unfortunately, we don't hold slots for spectators. So if you want to come out, you got to be a fighter or a fighters plus one. Yes. Unless you contact me, plead your case with me, tell me why you deserve to come out as a helper, spectator, whatever. Generally, I prefer that at the beginning of the months though, so I can plan it out ahead of time. But anyway, we got Magician, LB3, E Money, Brick House, Lights Out, Viking Warrior, DAD, Crazy Legs, Jay Gotham, La Arena, Mr. Fitness, King Kai, Scorpio, Gaio, Biscuit Assassin, Crazy Man Q, The Humbler, and High Speed. Now, that is not all of them. Those are just the names that you have seen before. I'm not saying other people won't sign up and show up, but that's who we got so far. And I didn't tell you who's fighting who. I went up the list and then I went down the list. I mean, like, technically you could figure it out if you knew how to, yeah, but you probably won't. Biscuit is back. Biscuit is back, Scorpio. Hell yeah. Do you want to know who Biscuit Assassin's fighting, Scorpio? Biscuit Assassin is boxing none other than the GOAT, Viking Warrior himself. Dude, Scorpio, come out for my birthday tomorrow. Like, it ain't just like today is technically my birthday, January 20th. It's my birthday, but it's a birthday weekend, and I want you to come out with us, dude. I want to get to know Scorpio. I want Scorpio to get a buzz, and I want Scorpio to get social and all that. Oh, your money's on Biscuit. Okay. All right. Birthday month, bitches. Yeah. It's at least a birthday weekend. Okay. I took today off work. I spent the day working with Mr. Top Knocker. I got to give a shout out to that guy. He came out. He brought this freaking leaf blower that was like, it looked like he was gonna like take off with it, like he was gonna fly with the thing. Freddie's in the house. What is going on? So, but Mr. Top Knocker came out. He cleaned up the scrapyard with Fire Chicken. We got it all cleaned up and ready to go for tomorrow. We are good to go, guys. We're gonna live feed it, multiple camera angles. We're gonna do the whole thing. It's gonna be good. You guys won't be disappointed. I guarantee it. Thank you, everybody. Flex, what is up? Flex is signed up too. I'll get you a fight tomorrow, Flex. Mr. Top Knocker, he is our guy that helps out with matchmaking. I do the final approval on matches. I gotta say, like, you guys, yeah, I know flex, but I think you're okay. I think you'll be okay. But I'm the final approval on things. A lot goes into like consideration when we're approving or disapproving a fight. You guys don't understand. Like sometimes a fighter, like, I want to fight that guy, and I'll be like, "Are you sure you know who it is?" And I'm like, and they're like, "Yeah." And then I'm like, I set it up, and like bad happens, and I get torn apart online. Like, who let that match happen? It's like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, somebody calls out another person, I gotta let it happen. Anomalies calling me old man. Man, I, I, you're lucky you're not showing up tomorrow, Ron. Uh, I'm ready. Viking Warrior and Tan beat me up pretty good yesterday. Hey, you know what? If you're used to getting beat up by those guys, you'll probably be pretty good. I mean, honestly, Flex, you got like one of the best knockouts in the scrapyard so far. So, you know, just I'm gonna say this though. Say something like I'm not scheduled to fight or anything. I don't ever schedule myself to fight. Like I'm gonna go over that in a little bit on like exactly what I do with the scrapyard. But yeah, like unless I plan something out ahead of time, and you gotta consider how much time it takes me to out of my schedule with what everything else that I got going on to be able to train for a fight. Yes, 9 Ether is our West Coast homie. $20, man. Thank you, Freddie. Freddie, awesome, dude. Freddie bought me 2 drinks. We got a couple drinks tonight. We got Ohms. Ohms bought me a drink. We got 9 Ether Being bought me a drink, and Freddie bought me 2 drinks. You guys keep buying Fire Chicken drinks. Fire Chicken's gonna be like barely able to talk. Can thank Mandy Bear for the actual alcohol though. She likes it when I drink, I guess. I guess I'm more social. I guess I'm easier to talk to. Okay. We'll go with that. Let's get him wasted, guys. Don't do that. You don't like I don't think it'd be that fun. Plus, I gotta announce the fights tomorrow, guys. You want to see Fire Chicken with a hangover? It might not be good. So one of the people that's fighting tomorrow, guys, I gotta say this is LB3. LB3 is Pishoto. He is our sponsor. He's the one that is responsible for hooking us up with like the porta potty cleaning, for getting us various things that we need, tents, whatever. He's awesome. And he was like, "Hey, Fire Chicken, I want to fight tomorrow." Slurred Fire Chicken, not yet, but we can get there. I think we can get there. People keep super chatting me. I'm gonna get there. What I'll probably do, like, if you guys keep super chatting me, like, I'm probably gonna put up a fight and you guys can watch it, and I'll go down and I'll get the bottle of alcohol and I'll bring it up. I've done that before, but I don't want to be too inebriated or hungover for the event tomorrow. Um, but anyway, LB3, yes, he's stepping in the ring tomorrow. He's actually fighting Mr. Fitness. So our sponsor, Len from Pishoto, he's going to be fighting Mr. Fitness. And that's going to be the first match. And I'll tell you this, live feed, you better be tuned in. Let me see here. Oh, jeez. So guys, listen, my referee, Tim, Coach P, has been like using that app that you put people's faces in movies or whatever, and he's been putting my face in all these different people all day. Thanks, Coach P. I appreciate it. He just put me in Bruce Lee. I think he put me in Bruce Lee. Actually, no, that's yeah, I think it is. It is me. I'm Bruce Lee. Wow. We have a fighter chat, guys, and it's if you're a fighter in the scrapyard, like if you had a couple fights or whatever, I can add you into the fighter chat. And really, it's just a chat amongst all of us. Like if there's an announcement I need to make or whatever, I mean, I put it in there. Uh, I put it in there, like whatever. We kind of go back and forth. We have fun, so that's another reason to fight in the scrapyard. So you can be in the fighter chat. I'm gonna give away a couple things tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna give away one of these, one of the new scrapyard beanies, and I'm gonna be giving away. I'll show you. A brand new pair of HKA USA street beef scrapyard gloves to a lucky participant in the event tomorrow. So I've been doing that. HKA USA is an awesome sponsor. I'm just gonna say that. They make us custom gear. They send us stuff. They provided us with gloves for the fighters. So anybody that wants to step into the cage has a pair of gloves. They send us stuff to give away. So I just give them away. Like I don't charge. I haven't charged anybody a single thing for like any HKA USA stuff. I feel like the fighters for coming out and being in the scrapyard and signing up, like they deserve to have a chance to win a pair of gloves. So I just like give them away. Like there's no prerequisites to it. Like you don't have to have knockout of the night or anything like that. It's just if you get drawn, you can get a pair of gloves. And it's just like I feel like everybody deserves a shot at that. Len is fighting Mr. Fitness, Ron. How much does a drink for chicken cost? I okay, with modern inflation, Freddie, and typical cost of the bar, depending on the location that you go, I think a drink, I mean, you can get beers for like cheaper, but I think a drink is like $10 at a bar. Uh, Pete, I am drinking rum and coke. Arr. It's Admiral Nelson. $5 a beer, basically. Yes, $5 a beer. But if you want a mixed drink, you're gonna be about $10. It's like 8, $10, whatever. And Flex, like I said, it depends on where you go. Like if you go to a more upscale place, they're gonna charge you more for drinks. Tree Fitty. I haven't paid Tree Fitty for a beer in a while. But $10 a drink is highway robbery, but like, yeah, it's just it's how it goes. Um, so tomorrow, guys, I want to say we're gonna be doing a live feed, and Ruckus himself, the scrapyard fighter, is making the trip all the way over to the scrapyard, and he is going to be live commentary for you guys. Come to Belfair. I've been to Belfair. You look, I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but I've been out. I've drank out in Belfair before. I go out to Belfair a couple times a week. Read above chicken. Let's see. What did I say? Taps $100 bill on the knee. Yeah. Ruckus is really, yeah. I like having him as a commentator. He's a good dude. Solo, do you want to do interview? Do you want to do some interviews tomorrow? Like I'll try if that's a if that's something you want to do, I'll charge this up for you and you can do some interviews too. People like your interviews. So why would I keep things from what the fans want, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Um, let's see. Hey, I got to ask, how many people in here? Let's do a quick poll. How many people in here checked out our 360-degree 3D video? Did anybody see that? I mean, I got to know. I mean, I put one out. It did okay, but like hold on guys. I'm pulling it up right now. I can't put it on here. I don't think that would work properly. So I'm going to link you guys to it. I want you guys to go and check this out because this is something kind of revolutionary. And depending on the feedback that I get from it is what is going to determine whether or not I keep doing it. So, I mean, look, Eric, I do both. Oh, K, you got to check that out. You got to check that out. Like if you got a headset, you're you're not going to regret it. And don't like 9 ether being, don't get me wrong. I have footage of like multiple fights. It's just that's the one I picked first. So guys, I'm not gonna convert all of our videos over to that. Um it's something on the side. So what I'll do is I'll put it in like a playlist. Maybe OFA. I don't know. I'm gonna give a shout out to Brazil right now. Shout out Brazil. So guys, that video, okay, I need to learn how to edit because that one cost me some serious money to make. But don't get me wrong, I'm gonna learn how to edit 360-degree footage. So you'll get the regular videos that I normally produce. I'm not taking any quality away from what we already do, but then I'm also wanting to put those 360-degree videos on there too. Um, I don't look, eyes, or ice clops. Ice clops. I don't think that the shorts thing is really gonna be as big as people think. I was looking at like a breakdown of it today, and they have to like just so it's like one ad every 3 videos, so it distributes the the funds between 6 people. It's kind of crazy. Like I really don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be just kind of whatever. I'm gonna keep doing the shorts because people are watching them. But hey, the wizard, what's up, Mister Tot Knocker in the house? Um, so tomorrow we're gonna be doing merch. We have a food vendor. Um, fighters. Oh, I guess I wrote something here like fighters sign up. Like you could still sign up to fight. Outdoor Reflections TV. What is up? How's it going, Freddie? Damn, missed it. Okay, guys, I want to go over a few things really quick, like how much work goes into the scrapyard. Like how much work I'm putting into this, like, every event. And I just wanna kinda go over some of the jobs that I do, some of the jobs that other people do, get shout out appreciation towards certain people. Like, a big one is Mandy Bear, who supports me with everything. OFA, yes, I would, actually, but maybe not the scrapyard, if that makes sense. Hey, Outdoor Reflections, that's cool. I appreciate you watching us. I'm glad you enjoy it. Not everybody engages with the lives here, and that's okay. You know, some people are just here for the fights, and they wanna see the fights, and they don't really care about all this, but I care about you guys. Who's the food vendor? Pinche Junior. Yes. Freddie, no. Okay, Freddie bought me 5 drinks. Okay. So, since Freddie's bought me 5 drinks, I'm probably gonna upload a video really quick and let you guys watch it, and, I'll probably go get the bottle. Oh, mama bear, yeah, drink up, fire chicken. Yeah. I come quit you in the ice and come make another. I'll make another one here in a few minutes. I gotta upload a video really quick. Let's lip some more sips. Damn you guys. You guys are brutal. Oh man. Um, so here's a break out the four loco. No. Oh, you don't want to if I break out like a four loco, man, you ain't even gonna see me tomorrow. It's gonna be like everyone's gonna be out there by the cage and be like, "Where's Fire Chicken at? Like, we got fights to do. Where's he at? Where's the camera?" Hold on, I lost you guys. There you guys. Dude, again? Freddie. Okay, Freddie, you done did it. You done did it, Freddie. Let me ask you, Freddie, what do you want to watch? Like, I'm gonna go on my computer and I can pull up a fight. I can pull up any fight you want, and I can play it for you while I go make myself and Mandy Bear a drink. Um, so I gotta know, Freddie, what do you want? Who do you want to see fight? My birthday, I pick. Okay. Okay. Well, giving it to me, huh? So let's see here. Okay, it's gonna be in this year. Edit. Let's see here. I'm gonna pick something I really like, guys. I'm looking. I'm trying to pick a already edited fight. I actually lost a lot of my fights, the edited versions of them. It's not really that big of a deal because like I can re-edit fights, but um OG Dabs versus a magician. Ooh, that's a good one. Kickstand versus Twin. Q-Tip versus Turkish Assassin. Ooh, Earthling 7 versus Turtle. Crazy Legs versus. You know what? I kind of want to watch Crazy Legs versus Free Smoke. What do you guys think? So that happened. That was our July event. Um yeah, Facebook, look, Facebook doesn't give names, I guess. It doesn't. It just says Facebook user. It's pretty worthless. Okay. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Free Smoke and Crazy Legs. Okay, I'm gonna find it really quick. That was 7:23. Edited. Okay, guys. Let me find it here. Here it goes.
Free Smoke, man. Shout out to West Coast. You're up in Vegas. Shout out to 8K, the sponsor. Shout out to Heart in the Fight for live streaming this, man. And shout out to Crazy Legs. I'm about to whip his ass, so let's get it going.
I'm gonna go grab a drink, guys. I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna let you guys view this fight, and it'll still be going on when I get back. So I will see you in a few minutes.
This guy. Crazy Legs, you already know what it is. Like, finally. It's been years since I found someone I really wanted to, like, beat his ass. And, like, Free Smoke's the man. And, like, beat his butt. Beat his butt. Free Smoke's the man, and, like, we're about to see. It's about to be a war.
Taste your toes.
Yep, he's about to taste my toes. All right, look at him. They ain't washed. It's dark as fuck. Look at him. They ain't washed.
Welcome back to the Scrap Here for this 2-year anniversary event. We got some Scrap Here versus West Coast action going on right now. It's a kickboxing match. This is Free Smoke and Crazy Legs. Yeah. Shout out to the sponsor, HK USA. Check them out. They're our new gear sponsor and Pichoto Premium Clothing Brand. You can check them out. The link's in the description. Be safe, fight hard, guys.
All right. You guys know the rules. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. Touch gloves now and go to your corners.
You're gonna kill him. Well, let's go. Set it up.
Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Scrap hard.
Set it up. Get it.
Let him know, G.
There you go. There it is. Boom. Here it is. Go back out. Don't do it again.
Strong. Loving that work. Inside, baby.
Swing him.
Great knees.
Five more time, Brad. What are you doing?
I could have sworn.
Do it again.
Great work.
Do it again. Same thing.
That's right.
Boom. There it is. That's nice. You don't like that.
Just a toe, baby.
You don't like that. Look, left one. You don't like that. Do it again.
Return, Smoke.
Good block. Body.
Hey, he's wearing out.
Don't ever run out to the body.
Sean, baby. Woo! Leg kicks all day.
There you go. Throw that right out to the body again. You don't like that.
He don't got nothing for you. Woo! Fresh Smoke. Get it loose out there.
Set it up. Set it up.
You good,
There it
sir.
is. There it is. Set it up. There it is. He's starting.
Check those. Break.
As soon as there's a
Put that
trap.
roundhouse back in his body again. You don't like that.
Smoke with the pressure.
Set it up to Jeff. Set it up.
Pressure.
Hey, you want a chair? You want a chair for you, Smoke?
He don't need no set. This ain't nothing. How's that?
Time to go Ultra Instinct. Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Round 2, let's go.
Pressure, pop out. That's all you.
Worry about him. He's beating your ass right now.
Focus, Smoke.
He's beating your ass right now. Worry about him.
Tag him up. Tag him up.
Break.
Land your combo. Land your combo,
He's got
Smoke.
right to the body again. Boom, here it is.
Show him what that ball's about, Smoke.
Set it up.
You have too much in your gas tank.
He has nothing for you.
Let's go smoke. He's smoke.
He's fragile.
Show me that jab, baby. Show me that jab. Tag him up.
Come on.
Tag him up.
Go fight. Go fight.
Smoke.
Head kick up top.
Pressure.
He's moving out.
That's right.
Keep that pressure.
Keep your hands up on those. There you go. Stand it up. Recover. Throw that roundhouse to his back. Get on it. Jab. Body.
Let's go smoke. Let's go smoke.
Throw it to his body now. There you go. Throw that roundhouse to his body. Jab, roundhouse to his body. There you go. You don't like that.
Smoke. Pressure.
You don't like that.
After the right kick, throw the left hook. It's open. After the right kick, left hook. It's open. Keep fighting your fight.
Bro, that crazy like that overhand.
You don't like it, bro.
He gotta knock you out.
You don't like it.
Let's go.
When you don't got time to think, he doesn't land nothing, man. So you just gotta keep it on him.
Power showing for sure. Tag him up.
You just keep mixing it up, man. You got it.
Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Third and final round. Leave it right here.
Be careful.
Hang on there. I just opened this up tonight, guys.
Get him, Aaron.
Jab to the body. Jab.
You set the pace, Smoke.
Jab, roundhouse to the body.
Set the smoke, free. Yup, you set the smoke. Free smoke, you set the smoke.
Free smoke. He's coming in with the heat. They're
Talk to him.
around.
Get in his head. That's right.
To the body.
Nice defense. Yes, nice defense.
Break. Keep that one coming. Jab.
Free smoke. You set the smoke. That's right.
Tight ten.
Leave it on the head. Turn it up. Just tag him up. It's all good. That's nice. Tag him up. Just tag him up. Boom. Fill him up.
Hey,
Tight ten. It's there.
Tom K.
It's there.
Low key. That's why I want to play this
You
map.
set the smoke.
I wanted to
Let's
just
go. Let's go.
kind of shout out.
Go to the body. There you go.
Beautiful. That's
Now go to the
right.
body this time. It's all right.
Now it's some attack, Smoke. Oh, leg. Oh, leg.
Let's clean.
Jab, roundhouse to the body.
Smoke.
He got the whip. He got the whip. There he is. He got the whip there. You're too strong for it. You got too much power for it.
Tag him up. Tag him up.
Bam, bam.
I hear Melvin.
Let's go.
High ten.
Let's go.
5P.
Combos.
You set the smoke.
High ten.
Free smoke. You set the smoke. That's right. That's right. The pressure's relentless. You don't got the gas like you
I'm
smoke.
amateur now.
Woo!
He's coming right to
You
it.
can't hurt when you can't.
Right there. Spinning back shit.
You be jumping on kids.
Free smoke. Free smoke. Ready up.
Jab, high ten. High ten this time. Again. He's coming right to it. There you go.
Leave it in the cage. Get strong.
There you go. Put his body again. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
It's all love, my guy.
All right.
Right, no, it's all love.
All right, after 3 rounds of war, these gentlemen left it in the cage. We have your winner.
This guy, goddamn. It's all love in scrapyard. It's all love in street beef. I'll see you guys in December. I'll see West Coast in December. Let's get it.
Actually, you know what? We had already filmed the decision on that, and then for some reason my camera malfunctioned, so we reshot the decision. That's why Free Smoke was acting kind of crazy. So back, yes, I went and made another drink with multiple shots in it, and then I gotta say, guys, like I opened this up about an hour and a half ago. So thanks to Freddie, I've like demolished about 2/3 of it already. Yes. So thank you, Freddie. Um, I got more stuff to talk about. So, like, I did want to go over. Um, mm, I did want to talk about some of the jobs that I do, every single event, what I do to get the scrapyard ready. Um, what I do to get the scrapyard ready for every single event. So first off, I I set up a sign up sheet on the Facebook group so that fighters can come in and put their names down. I can get a rough idea of how many people are going to be out there that month. Um, all month I'm doing video editing and promotion and answering messages. So I do all the message answering on Instagram, email, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. Um, I do I handle all the signups. I answer the questions of the fighters in there, like if they have a question regarding what is needs to be done with the signups or whatever. I try to answer those questions. I monitor the Facebook group. Don't get me wrong, I got a whole group of people that are helping out with that. It's not just me in the Facebook group, guys. I mean, I got like Jeremy, I got like Buddy V, I got like Mandy Bear, I got Sunshine. You know, they're all Kai Jeremy. They're all administrators or moderators in the group, and they filter out a lot of the negativity and stuff that we don't need in the Facebook group. So then fight day comes around. Actually, it's like more like fight week. So I do this like the week of fights. I have certain things I need to do. I need to buy water. I need to set up the cage. I need to rake. I need to paint. Yes, I paint Sasquatch in the cage every single event. I need to set up the nurse station. I need to line up the merch, the food vendor, fighter signups. I need to print more waivers. Charge my batteries for my GoPros. Uh, I need to clear memory cards. I need to vacuum the cage. I need to appoint jobs to people. I need to buy propane. I need to purchase food for the morning. I need to make sure the porta potty gets cleaned out, and sometimes even compete, which I try to do like every month. I try to get in the cage, you know. But you know, there's a lot involved with it, and I do, like I said, I have a good group of people. I'll answer that in a minute, OFA. I do have a good group of people that help with a lot of stuff. Referees that are awesome. Mandy Bear, we do have propane. We have an extra bottle of propane. We're good. I got a good group of people. I got referees. I got crowd representatives. I got corners. I got people doing matchmaking. I got people like Russ and Sue, Sue that runs like the waivers and the weigh-ins. Yes, we weigh in fighters at every single event. We check weight, we check reach, we do waivers, all that stuff. So she handles that. Russ is helping out with security. I got Ruckus, who's going to be running the live tomorrow. We have other people with security. I got people that are running around looking for fighters. There's parking attendants. There's a lot of jobs and stuff. Freddie's back in my nightmares, in my dreams. Freddie, I was just pointing out that, like, because of you, like, this is already gone between, you know, Mandy Bear. I do have a merch store, Freddie, and if you Freddie, look, hit me up on scrapyardfighting.com or not .com. Damn, I can't even talk. hit me up on there, Freddie. Scrapyardfighting@gmail.com. Just send me a quick email, and I'll link you to the merch. Okay. I do have one on my YouTube channel. I don't like it. It's through Teespring, and I'm about tired of them. But like the scrapyard itself, I have merch made by different vendors, Martin Rubio, and some other ones. Like actually, I got a different beanie on than I did starting this whole live. Hey, thank you for the birthday. I appreciate that. I can't read your name, something girl. The birthday shout outs like from you guys have been just awesome today. Like I really appreciate it more than you guys even know. The fact that you guys are stopping in and hey, you're on live, been on there chatting. You mentioned being in Belfair area a couple times. Love to catch up. I'm in Grapeview now. Okay, Neil. Sorry, man, I didn't see that was you in the chat. I would like to meet up. Yes. Yes, for sure. I gotta know, Scrapyard Fighters. Is there any Scrapyard Fighters that would like to come on the show? Man, I'm on what's it called? I can't even think of the name of it. Oh, StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard tonight, which allows for people to come live on the show. I mean, I'll send something out to my Scrapyard group, my Facebook group. Let me see. I'm gonna call out a couple people in the Scrapyard chat, guys. I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Call out. We'll call out you. We're gonna call out you. Let me look up who's gonna be fighting tomorrow. I'm gonna call out a couple. I'll call them out by name on our fighter chat. Let's see here. Hmm. Let me go through here and look. Okay. Oh. I'm going through. I'm tagging some people. We're gonna get somebody on here, guys. Who do you want to see on here? Who do you guys want to see me bring on the show? I'm going through. I'm looking people up. Okay, I'm tagging a couple people, guys. We'll see if any of them respond. What? Okay, I've been missing out on what you guys. Oh, sent a super sticker. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Solo. You guys all want to see Solo? Freddie wants to come on. Facebook user, that would be Fair Play. He's actually, I think he's getting ready for his pro fight tonight. I'm gonna, I mean, ooh, Jake, let's see. Oh, sorry. Solo's not available tonight, but I got two other people that are considering it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send out the StreamYard link to my whole fighter chat. Okay. I sent out the fighter chat. We're going to see who responds to the call. Man, you guys know we've almost been doing this for like 3 years now. Like, oh, hey, I got somebody that wants to come on. Oh, do I know what venue Fair Play's fighting on? I can find out. I can find out for you for sure. Pro debut, Ring of Combat, Tropicana Casino, Atlanta City, New Jersey. No, that's not right. March 3rd. I thought his pro debut was this weekend. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe he's just announcing it ahead of time. Huh. Ring of Combat is the name of the venue. New Jersey. Atlantic City, New Jersey, March 3rd, 2023. Well, regardless, I wish Fair Play the best of luck. Classy guy. Gabriel's son was excited to meet you in Fair Play. Wrong pipe. Thank you, Facebook user. I just coughed and now my eyes are like, Oh, yes, Freddie is right. Guys, something I have to discuss really quick, very important, is the use of the thumbs up, the like button on YouTube. It does help us out a lot, apparently. So hit that shit, basically. Fair Play is going pro in MMA. So technically, guys, Fair Play could come out and box again because pro MMA is not the same as boxing. Give me some questions, guys. What do you want to know about Fire Chicken? What do you want to know about Fire Chicken's years? I'm not going to say how many. I'm just going to say, like, what do you guys want to know about Fire Chicken's past? I will answer just about anything tonight. Freddie's got me buzzing. We want Fire Chicken to talk his game. You know what? I've never been that much of a talker with my abilities, if that's what you mean. I would rather show people what I got in the cage rather than tell people what I got. Because if I tell people what I got and I don't live up to it, I look like an ass. I was a welder. You were a welder. I am a welder. actually. So that's the problem with Facebook. It just says Facebook user. Yeah, I'm trying to get the fighters to come on here. I'm waiting for them to pop up on my chat here, but they're not showing up. So when a fighter shows up, I'll add them to the chat. I'll bring them on here. We can get all the nitty gritty on the fighters. Yes, I'm still a welder. I still go to work 40 hours a week and do all this stuff, podcasts, fights, editing, all that stuff. And I coach wrestling. I love doing that. You know, my kids are very important to me. Ugh. Black Panther. Okay. Yes, Shipyard. Still work there. Yes, Ben Shelley. How did the branch start? Good question. So, back in we'll go back, way back in time. 2018. I had been following Street Beefs for about 3 years. Loved what they were doing. River's Edge Kickboxing, thank you so much for stopping and saying hi. Back in 2018, I had been following Street Beefs for about 3 years. My work said, Fire Chicken, you're going to go to Virginia whether you like it or not. And you're going to work in Virginia for 2 months, whether you like it or not. I didn't like it, but I saw it as an opportunity to meet Scarface and all the fighters that I had been watching for years. I go out there and I meet Scarface. I do some sparring with him. He tells me to come out and fight the next weekend. The next weekend. I do it. I do it again a month later. I got 2 months in, 2 fights in, get sent home from my work trip, come back to Washington State, build a ring in my yard. Not with the intent of starting fights, but just as a training, whatever. And then we end up, starting fights. And then we get people like, High Speed that sign up to fight. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I just got back from dinner, ate some Texas Roadhouse, so I'm feeling pretty good right now, pretty full. How about you, man? Happy birthday.
Dude, this freaking Freddie, he's just been donating drinks to me all night. So like I just keep drinking and I'm like I got this from my wife like like a few hours ago. And so I'm just like, I might be hungover Fire Chicken tomorrow.
Oh,
Freddie wants to know what's up, High Speed.
Oh, what's up, man? I don't know who you are, but hello. I love all the supporters. It's nothing but good things that I hear from people, so it's real cool.
Freddie is a big time supporter of the Scrapyard. He watches a lot. We got a lot of guys that I notice are on here quite often when I do these live sessions. I love seeing you guys on here. I really do. It means a lot to me. It shows that you guys care more about like the Scrapyard and all that stuff than just the fights. You guys are here for like the fighters and all that. So
heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We need more people like Freddie and Ordinary Pete. I've seen him a lot too.
Oh, Ordinary Pete is all over the place.
Again.
What are you looking to do tomorrow? What kind of match you looking for, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Either like an MMA match or like kickboxing, Muay Thai. Don't really want to go into boxing. You know me. I had this discussion. I'm built for legs. I'm not built for just hands. So.
Yeah, dude. Like some people, I say like, oh yeah, just go box or whatever. But with you, like,
I mean, I want
to see you kickbox. I would love to see you kickbox tomorrow.
I would be okay with that. Kickboxing, Muay Thai. It's just when it comes to boxing, it's just real. Everybody already expects what's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I started with boxing. When I boxed UK like 2 years ago. But yeah, it's probably gonna just be strictly kickboxing or Muay Thai. So
Yeah. There's certain fighters that I don't like to put into boxing. Like, you're one of them, but Solo's also one of them. Like, you guys are just known for your kicks, and I would rather see you guys do that. I besides I always pick like kickboxing over boxing anyway. Like, if you guys sign up for anything, if I can give you a kickboxing match over a boxing match, I will do that 100% of the time, all the time.
yeah, it's really just depending on the person. Some people are built for boxing. Like for example, Lights Out. It's what he prefers. It's his shtick. So
True, but if he signed up and put down kickboxing, I'd give him a kickboxing match. Look, it kind of goes in this order, man. It goes in like MMA, kickboxing. You can mix Muay Thai in with kickboxing, whatever. You could say whatever one first, and then boxing. So like if somebody puts down anything, I try to give them the MMA match first. But if I can't find them the MMA match, I try to give them the kickboxing match, and I just kind of go down the line. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I like to see people start out with boxing, just because like the people who are there for like the experience. Like I think boxing's a pretty good way to keep your bell from getting rung like right off the bat. Nobody wants to go in there no experience and just get kicked in the face really hard. So
Yeah. Well, there's less dangers you got to worry about in boxing. Like honestly, if you can keep your hands up for 3 rounds,
yeah, you should be straight.
you should be good.
And
Yeah, but when you add kicks into it, it's like,
yeah,
well, it's like I'm getting sick of getting chopped in my legs, so I'm gonna drop my hands a little bit, and then you get
then you kicked in the
kick.
face. Yeah.
It ain't the same, man. And then you add MMA, it's like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get punched, I'm not gonna get kicked, I'm gonna get taken down. So it's like even worse. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I like to start out on boxing. It's just a safer way to, get your experience in if that's what you're there for. So
yeah, like you got those butterflies and stuff when people go out for their first time, and
yeah,
and it helps to be able to do something like boxing to try to get used to it. So like the next time you come out, you got less butterflies.
yeah, no, definitely. Like, I mean, I still get them every time. I'm not gonna lie. I sit there and you see me pace around the cage a little bit, and I'm like walking around. Some of the other fighters might have seen it, but whenever I'm up next to fight, I try to like get stoked for the fight. Like so, I don't know who I'm gonna. You don't know. I don't really know anybody. Like when I first came back from that year, like being on the couch and everything, and I fought E Money. Like I didn't know him. I didn't know anything about him. I was just like fresh back in. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this again. And
Yeah.
like I got butterflies for him just because you guys the way everybody was hyping it up, and it was an amazing fight. Like I dude that's probably like my favorite fight. Like just because of like the chemistry, like the chemistry we both had. And then like you have Creator who was really nice, and then even Fair Play, like he saw like the nervousness in me in a little bit, and then like came up and he brought it down a little bit, but it just was still nervous. And then
Yeah.
let's see here, the Brown Dingo, yeah, like the butterfly feeling is it's just so tense, and because I'm going through like an MMA match or a kickboxing match, but boxing is just it's a little more subtle, it's nice.
Right.
You only expect hands, so that's all you ever got to worry about. Like I like boxing. Boxing is cool to start off on.
Yeah. I mean, I did MMA like back in the day. I've kind of just resorted back to boxing and then doing the BJJ stuff. But I think it's more of like if I just go out and box or if I just go out and do BJJ, like as far as me training monthly and stuff, like I don't have to put as much effort in training because I know more what to expect with those two things. If I go out and do MMA, I feel like I have to be at a certain level to be able to do that. And I don't necessarily have the time to put into being ready for an MMA. Now, if I got into a beef match with somebody, man, it's gonna resort 100% back to MMA. But you know, like there ain't really any reason to have a beef match with me unless it's like one sided. So those aren't really legit. You know, like that'd be like some Facebook guy or a YouTube guy saying, "I got a beef fight with high speed," but you never met the person. That ain't a beef. That's a
Yeah, it's really one sided.
it's one sided. That ain't right, you know. And I don't cater to that shit, man. Like people coming in and saying, "Well, I want to fight solo. I want to fight Gash." It's like, no. How about you come out, you sign up, and I match you up against somebody, and then we go from there. And then that's the end of the discussion. Nobody ever, except one person. I can say one person. That was the one guy that called out solo and said, I want to fight solo. And I said, well, how about you fight Terrifier instead? And he did fight Terrifier. And it was a pretty good match. And I got to give a shout out to him. I can't remember his fight name though. The Menace? No. Was it the Menace? I think it was the Menace. Came from Oregon. But yeah. So
about it. I mean, I've met Terrifier, you know, like I met him once, and we kind of like understood because like he understands where I got my name from just because of like job occupation, and I met him once because there was like a tournament going on and ran into him. I was like, dude, it's just like he's getting bigger every fucking time. Like he's not like, you know, getting bigger like in a wrong way, just like he's just getting taller. Like he's huge. He's fucking beastly. I'm surprised.
Dude, yeah. I know what you mean, man. That's a monster.
That is a fucking monster. Heck no.
Like you know, that's why people learn martial arts, is that they can give themselves a fighting chance against somebody like that.
Hell no. But yeah, man, I'm making it out tomorrow. I didn't think I was gonna do it, but I'm making it out tomorrow, and it's gonna be fun. I forgot who said it in the comments, but he said he's gonna meet me, and hopefully that'd be cool, you know. And then get to see a lot of the fighters that I wish I could have saw throughout like my little span with Street Beefs. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna be pretty excited. I thought you got a fight too.
I think I got somebody for you tomorrow, but it's I brought it up to you before, but instead of it being an MMA match, I put it down as I think it'll be a good kickboxing match. So
start with an S.
No. Maybe with a J.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. Like that's fine. That's why. Yeah.
Respect to that, man. But no, I'm not there yet. So.
But we got signups and everything, or matchups and everything tomorrow. So, like we're good with. I don't have anything in concrete yet as far as like anything that I bring up or whatever. That's just like whatever. it ain't official till fight day, because most people don't even show up, and then like some stuff doesn't work out, and yeah, we'll get you a good match tomorrow though.
All right. Well, I gotta take off. It was nice being on here with you again, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And
all right, man. I will see you tomorrow.
Because I like to see the fights because it's Saturday. Like, it's the only time I get off. So, all right.
See you tomorrow, man. Peace out,
buddy.
All right. What is going on? I got another person that wants to come on. They're in the fighter chat. They're sitting here ready to go. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me. I think you hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Yep, there you go. Oh, almost. There you go. Give me a thumbs up, man. I know you're there. Okay, we got somebody else signed up for tomorrow. He fought a while back. He's got one of the biggest knockouts in scrapyard history, and I'm going to bring him on the show right now. So, what's going on, Flex?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. Just feeding my son.
Oh man.
Yeah. How are you? Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, man. I remember when mine were like that little. Now they're like big shits. So
Well, hey, how many cups is that for you? 2?
how many
3?
what?
Cups is that?
That's a lot of cups. I gotta think Freddie. You know, Freddie's like generously donated to the scrapyard tonight to see Fire Chicken get kind of inebriated, and I'm slightly inebriated and hopefully not hungover by tomorrow because I want to have a good show and I want to announce the fights. So
I called it in the comments. I was like, it's gonna be hangover chicken tomorrow.
maybe you know what? I think I'm gonna drink a shit ton of water before bed, so I might be good.
Take some Tylenol too.
Tylenol too, yeah, man. I'm supposed to go out tomorrow for a birthday thing. So if anyone wants to go out with Fire Chicken tomorrow in Gig Harbor, we're doing a bowling, laser tag, arcade thing in Gig Harbor. So I mean, there's that. You guys are welcome to come out. So what's been going on, Flex?
Nothing, just been a father at the moment.
Yeah.
Dealing with 2 kids now, so I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah, I hear you there, man. Got 4 myself, but they're kind of getting older, 17, 13, 11, 6.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
Well, I'm getting used to it though.
They go through like different phases, man. Like they get easier and then they get harder. So it's like I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Just enjoy the time you got with them at their different stages.
Yeah, I will. That I will do though. Looking forward to tomorrow though. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. We got heavyweights signed up, so we'll
that sounds so awkward.
I know.
Heavyweight.
Man, when's your boy Epic Tan gonna come back?
He said he's gonna come back. He said just not. He's not. He got to take care of some other stuff first, I guess.
Tell him I got his shirt. He left it at the scrapyard at the training place, and it was like soaking wet. So I hung it up to dry, and it's like at the place we trained at. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll tell him. I got you.
We lost our gym, so I'm gonna be like looking for another place. But I think I found a place.
Where'd you find it at?
Like pretty close to my house, like 5 minutes. So it's actually gonna be like closer to you guys because you'll still have to go over the bridge, but you won't have to drive like 20 minutes after the bridge. So like pretty much the distance to the scrapyard.
All right, fair enough.
But it might be like a month or 2 before I can get in there. But I'm really gonna push to make this like our permanent home. Like really want a place for people to train and have classes and all that stuff.
All right, sounds fair. Can't wait. I liked the last spot. That was nice. I like the little spot.
Oh, this place will be bigger. I think it's like 1,800 square foot. So, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, we got a message. So I got to run downstairs really quick. Lot of drinks. I'm going to be right back, but I think I'm going to throw up a fight for you guys.
Yeah.
So how about I throw up, let me see what I got here. When did you fight? When was your RoboCop fight?
July, I think.
Was it July? Let me see here. Beach. You fought when Beach and everybody was out there?
No.
Okay.
I fought the same fight. Tan fought Kickstand.
Let me see here. Golden Hands fight? Jimmy Fit? I'm looking. You might have been in June.
Oh, yeah. Or August.
Or August. Kickstand versus Lights Out.
I think it was a year after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. So you were in June. So I'm gonna throw your fight up while I run down to the bathroom really quick. And you can talk on there, give commentary, kind of what you were thinking. But I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
We got a lot of these drinks going on, so I need to run down there really quick. Let me see. Video file. Let me add it here really quick. 6 edited. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. I'll be right back.
All right, RoboCop, 5'11", 202.
What's up, Lights Out?
And first time in here, win, lose, or draw. God is good. Let's go.
Lights Out, won't you hop
What's
on,
up?
bro?
Back at it again. Last time I here, I took an L. I ain't taking one today, though.
Welcome to Sasquatch's Backyard. I'm your host, Fire Chicken. We got a boxing match going on right now. Shout out to our sponsor, Pichotto Premium Clothing Brand and Revival Drip. Our new sponsor, links in the description, contact information, all that stuff is in the description below. You guys be safe and fight hard.
Bring it up, guys. Okay, you guys both know the rules. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. Touch gloves now, go to your corners. Fight! Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Scrap hard, round one.
Big guy.
Good. Keep the middle.
That
Keep
movement,
the middle.
that was scary.
Keep the middle. Stay relaxed.
That was scaring all of that extra shit. Because the way he was hitting the bag sounded really hard. So. Little slippage.
Turn him good. Turn him. There you go. Turn him. Straight jab, straight jab.
Throw him out there. Get a feel for
Jab is
it.
there. More jabs, more jabs. There you go. Grip jab is there. Behind it. Left hand up. Throw that jab, throw that jab. Don't be scared, throw that jab.
I'll tell you what, I really missed the nice weather.
It's supposed to be raining tomorrow.
I know. That's Washington for you. Nice on Friday, nice on Sunday, rain on Saturday.
Looks like you're a little bit faster than him.
Well.
See that hand drop and make a pay?
Watch out, he'll follow him.
Hey, it's only a 95% chance.
I'm still not a boxer.
I know. Maybe we'll get you kickboxing tomorrow. I got a bunch of heavyweights signed up. They're all like level 1s, but
30 seconds!
Good. Gotta double up. Come on.
Hands up. There you go. Okay. Yes, sir. Keep your hands up. Rotate them. More jabs. More jabs. There you go.
I feel like RoboCop was like
Go ahead, go to your jab.
just like looking at how he boxes, like I feel like he's not really, he didn't have like a lot of sparring, but maybe a lot of bag work because his distance isn't really there.
Keep your hand up. I don't want him to get lucky. Keep your hand up. Keep rotating. Keep rotating.
Like you know what I mean? Like if you spar with people, you have a better judging of how far away somebody
Fighter,
is.
you ready? Round two, let's go.
Than if you hit the
Because
bag.
he was definitely tearing that bag up. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That was a stiff one. That was a stiff.
That's what made
like
me
right
so
there.
scared of him in the first round.
There you go.
Your jab and stuff lands. Like when he throws, he misses a lot because he's not.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
What about?
Move around, move around.
Come on, don't let him run.
Oh. That threw him off so much.
Threw myself off, to be honest.
That was actually a scary knockout.
That's what I'm talking about.
Why? Because he did that?
He just like took a while to like get up.
All right, you've seen it right here. Round two. That's your winner.
Great fight, guys.
Shout out to him for fighting. I don't box. I'm a 185 MMA person. When I get down to 185, everybody in Street Beats be aware.
Still got to get there.
Man,
so
you know
hard.
what? We all got like weights and stuff that we want to be at. And well, this shit ain't helping, like, to be honest, but I don't have like a real need to get down there. I just try to like train with you guys and maintain, like, kind of, but you know, I'm not in I wouldn't put myself in competition level as far as like where I feel like I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I ain't no damn heavyweight, I'll tell you that. But,
Well,
I need this though.
man, I used to fight at 170. I'm 200 right now. So that's high for me. I mean, I'm only 5'9", so you know, me being 200 is
Lynn's boxing Mr. Fitness, you say?
yes.
That's gonna be interesting.
It's probably gonna be the first match too.
That's gonna be real interesting. I want to see that. I like the way Mr. Fitness boxes. It's funny.
I'll tell you what, like, I boxed Mr. Fitness in training, and since he doesn't have like a lot of formal training, he's really awkward, and it's actually kind of weird to box somebody that you don't know what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just so unpredictable. Like, what's this guy gonna throw at me? Like, I know what a traditional boxer would throw at me, but like, what is this guy gonna throw at me? And it can be kind of weird.
Sometimes awkward boxing though is good though, because I'm an awkward boxer. I don't. It's when I try to box traditional, is when I start getting my ass whooped. But like if I just box the way I just normally do, and just I'm really awkward boxer, and I found that out yesterday.
Yeah.
Like that sparring session with them was that was real life. Like that shit, people mouthpieces got knocked out.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty. Mine got loose.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're also southpaw too, and I'll say like straight up, southpaws are just like a little bit different to deal with than a orthodox boxer because punches are coming from different sides and everything. So, you know, there's that, and then if you throw like kind of a different style into it, then it makes it even different, you know.
I think I gotta just break that. I gotta break my, like when I come to fight. I don't know. I'll be having like these jitters. Like I don't be fighting the way I be sparring. Like it'd be weird. Like I don't know. It's like I gotta something I gotta break. But I plan on breaking it. Man, I don't know. I plan on breaking it.
Yeah. Do a couple more training sessions with like Viking and Epic Tan where you're doing like you know, heavy sparring, and when you go to step into the cage, you'll be like, man, I spar with these guys, like, you know, we spar hard. It's like when I was sparring with my coach, we would spar hard. We would hard spar like every single day. And then when I went out to street beefs for the first time, it wasn't really that much of a deal because it was like I'm used to get my ass kicked. I'm used to doing all this stuff. So
Yeah, no, I do claim my style. It's not that I don't claim my style. It's just I don't know. When it comes to actually fighting, I don't fight the way I would like when I'm
yeah,
like it's weird.
yeah, I got you. I understand, man. You know, you go from it being like a sparring to like a real fight. It changes things.
Yeah.
Um, the thing is, like, if you make it enough, if you do get in that, if you do get into it where it's more like a fight every time you spar, that's how it was with me and my coach. Like, we would be fighting like when we spar, and then I'd go out and it'd be like, I'm not really scared of anybody, you know, still like not scared of anybody. So that gives you like a confidence. It lets you like kind of be more calm. And if you know, like if you're fighting with people that are like super elite or really good, then you know, like when you go to fight in street beefs, that you're probably not going to run into the caliber of fighter that you've been training with.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I got a question for you. I just thought about something. Who's VW fighting to defend his title, kickboxing title against?
He doesn't have a kickboxing title defense tomorrow.
Oh.
I got him a boxing match against Biscuit Assassin. Biscuit Assassin's from Oregon. He fought Scorpio like a year ago, maybe a little bit longer. Believe me, like if I had a good kickboxing opponent for him, I would give him that too. But I got to give him what I got. So
yeah. What's the names? And you don't got nobody forgot him yet, huh?
I thought I did, but I thought I did. Dude, like to be honest, man, when you guys build up reputations at the scrapyard, it really is hard to match you up with people. Like you don't just understand, like I can't force people to fight these guys that have like knockout reels and stuff. It's not easy. So I just gotta like, okay, at the fights tomorrow, I'll be like, I'll probably bring him out and be like, who wants to fight Jay Gotham? And I might get somebody that says, yeah, me. And they'll say that they've seen him fight, but they probably never seen him fight. And then I'll get a bunch of shit for it online. Like, why'd you let that guy fight that guy? And
like that Asian, the little Asian dude that he and then he gonna say some, oh, this MMA.
Bruh,
I'm like,
I straight up, okay, that fight, I said, do you know who Jay Gotham is? And he was like, yes. And I was like, and you want to fight him? He's like, yes. I was like, okay. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be like, no, you can't fight him? I can't judge people based on their looks. I got to be like, you've seen him fight, you know who he is, and for all I knew, that guy could have come in and thrown an overhand right and knocked out Jay Gotham. It didn't happen, but like it could have happened.
I was like, oh man. I seen that. I was like, oh man, that is comedy. I thought that was just comedy. I mean, I agree with you, so I'm not saying you're wrong, but I was like, that's just comedy. The fact that dude wanted to fight, the height difference, the reach difference, like he didn't care about none of that.
And I didn't know about like the guy. I didn't know how much experience he had. Fucking guy could have been like trained by the best pro fighter in Washington State for all I knew. But I just got to go with what he says. And he's like, I want to fight Jay Gotham. And like, okay, well, let's run it.
let's run it. I didn't know Kickstand moved, man. I talked to him, told him I was like, sometime this year I kind of want to run that fight back between me and him.
Yeah, he did move. He's one of the biggest scrapyard. I gotta say he's like one of the biggest scrapyard supporters because he got the tattoo of the scrapyard on his calf.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, man.
He got a scrapyard tattoo before I got a scrapyard tattoo. Like,
what did they say in the comments? Somebody said they called Viking.
Let's see. I called Viking Warrior immediately. Oh, when he's seen that fight, I think that's 9 Ether Being. He's like out in Cali or Arizona. He comes out and fights at the scrapyard.
9 Earthling Being.
I think he's like probably like 170-ish, 185-ish, something around there. Hey, I'm gonna bring on another guest. I got Lights Out hanging out in the back.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah, no problem.
Hey, what's up, Lights Out?
What's up?
What's up, Doug?
That's good. It's good.
I got a fight for you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I?
Who's
I
that?
guess I could. I guess I could tell you. I mean, like you're already here. It ain't. It's tomorrow. So unless you didn't show up, then it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't never ducked anybody. So so I Gaio actually messaged me and wants to do the match tomorrow.
Gylo?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's gonna, to be honest, that's, oh man, that is a, man, I looked up to him since I've seen him fight. He's fought so many of the most great fighters in the yard, bro, and like it's just a really good opportunity to show where I'm at and to let people know that, I'm not going nowhere, and I'm eventually, because I am going to go pro, so I'm going to stop taking fights bigger than me. So I feel like he's going to be my last person that I fight that's bigger than me. That's not over 5 pounds bigger than me, or at least 10.
Yeah.
How big is Gallo?
He's like 150. So I do know, he is bigger than you, lights out. I do know that, but you really haven't gotten a chance to fight very many people your own size. I'm gonna say that to everybody right now. Like lights out's fought most of his opponents have been like quite a bit bigger than him. So keep that in mind. You know what? You're gaining respect. You honestly are, lights out, and people are starting to realize like these guys that you're fighting, they're like 150, 160, 170, 200, 200, 208, whatever, like, and you're beating them or doing good against them, whatever. Like, you can't deny that shit, as much as you want to, you can't deny it because it's happening. So, people can talk their shit, but there ain't really nothing to say.
Lights out really is the dog. Give him that.
I mean, there's one thing that I want to say. I want to say, happy birthday, Fried Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you, bro. But this is to me, this is my last year in the scrapyard to prove who I am. As of this, like this is my last year to win Fighter of the Year. Because after this year, I'm done. After this Fighter of the Year, next one coming up, I'm done. And I just want everybody to know, out there, that I do this for all of my fans. I do this for entertainment. To make everybody happy. No matter if I win or lose. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and I appreciate all the opportunities I've got so far.
Don't worry too much about the Fighter of the Year thing, man. Like that's a popularity vote. You got yourself on the wall of fame for fights already. Your name's on there forever. So don't worry too much about that.
Yeah, man, lights out, you got it.
Yeah, dude, man, I honestly want to see you. Like, I don't want to see you stay in the scrapyard for any more than a year because I want to see you move up.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to amateurs, then go pro after that. So
nice.
Emmys.
Yep. Maybe talk to Joy about the amateur stuff and that would be a good, because she's all into that stuff. So
I've been talking to Coach Tree about it over on yeah, so he's been telling me everything about it, so we'll get that rolling soon.
Yeah, definitely, man. I really want to see you like get into a legit like structured gym and learn from somebody like Coach Tree and work your way up. I mean, I would love to see that. And there's no doubt in my mind that you could be big name,
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to do, one step at a time, and it's happening,
Don't forget about the scrapyard.
Hey, I always know where I came from, everybody's going to always know where they came from, where they first fought at, whatever happened the first time. But I don't know if anybody's seen you know. But I did do a sign up for MMA.
Oh,
I don't
When?
really
Tomorrow?
I don't really know how good I am at MMA. I want to give it a shot, so hopefully it's a level 1 and I don't get done like I did against Goon because I didn't know what I was coming into on
yeah.
that one.
You fought a
But
wrestler.
I'm gonna
Hey.
need someone to like, you know, just like to show me like what MMA is about because I don't really know what it is, you know, and I'm willing to give it a shot, you know, just because I haven't done it in a while.
Well, you got a good boxing background. You just have to learn takedown defense. If you can learn takedown defense and kick defense, you don't have to be a kicker or a wrestler or a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy. You just got to know how to stop it, you know? And
Yeah,
that just goes
definitely.
with training. But honestly, like I think you're going to be a good boxer. And I mean, I have a boxing match for you tomorrow. If you want to take an MMA match too, I can look and see who we have. You know, that won't be a problem, and it's all up to you whether you want to take it or not. So, you know, that's a good one.
I just
So,
don't want to get somebody too scared because I don't really know, you know, like you said, takedown defense and shit. Like I want someone who's like my, you know, where you know we're both, you know exactly not like the same, but around the same, you know.
well,
So
I
I'm like,
mean,
you know.
let's be honest, man. Like, you know, you're not the same level at MMA that you are at boxing. You know, so
No, I'm a level 1 in MMA.
I wouldn't give you like a level 3 MMA fighter. You know, that wouldn't be fair because it's like not, you know, it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same at all. Gloves are different. It's a lot different. You know,
Dude,
it hits a lot different. Yeah, for sure.
To be honest though, like an MMA match or a boxing match with MMA gloves would be pretty entertaining.
Whew, that would be dangerous.
That's like a real fist fight. That's like what you
But you
run
know,
on the
I'm
street.
scared. I'm scared to do that after what happened to the last guy. I think I'm good, bro.
Man, now
I let the comedian and top knocker.
Now I can talk.
And a guy got his tooth knocked out.
And that wasn't that shit. I don't know how that happened. I don't know why y'all
That shit was insane.
Y'all was boxing with MMA gloves.
That happened because top knocker had already had his tooth knocked out, or not top knocker, but comedian already had his tooth knocked out. So it's like he had this like tooth that was just barely like fused in, and he got caught and it got knocked out.
Just imagine showing up for a fight like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get this shit. Next thing you know, your tooth is gone. Oh, fuck.
Nah.
I'd be mad. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I can't. Man, shit. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself.
But I would just look at my tooth in pure shock.
Hey, Saro, you there? Oh, he's there. I'm gonna bring you on, man. Okay.
Sure.
Hey, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Hey,
what's happening, Sarge?
How y'all doing?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I mean the holidays. I've been going home for the holidays, and then I've been working, so I haven't been out there in a while.
That's all right, man. We're still here for you.
Yeah, I wanted to fight every month, but then, like I said, all that stuff came up, so it is what it is.
Yeah. How you been? You been good?
Yeah, good. Starting to train again, but the holidays. I mean, I gained a little bit of weight over the holidays, so.
No shame there, man. No shame.
Well, we'll do our best to give you a good matchup tomorrow. What are you looking to do tomorrow? Are you looking for MMA or
MMA?
MMA.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure we got options. You never know who's going to show up on fight day.
Yeah, I know.
Why I'm just like, yeah, I could try to match you up now, but like, I mean, we don't know if they're actually going to be here. I got people on Facebook that signed up that haven't messaged me for the address yet, but you know,
people
probably
kind of say they're going to show up, but you don't know till they're there.
Yeah, you know, it's a fight, and it's not everybody's like super eager to do it.
I mean, everyone gets nervous. I get nervous still, but I mean, I love doing it. So
I cannot break that nervousness, man.
Yeah, no matter what, no matter who you're going against or what, you always have that nervous feeling.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather know 2 weeks ahead of time who you're fighting, or would you rather find out an hour before?
I need to find out the 2 weeks before. I'm gonna go ahead and jump that.
Yeah, 2 weeks, bro. I need to be able to. You feel me? I'm like football. I gotta analyze it. I gotta break down his gaming skills.
I
how he does.
I need to mentally prepare for what I'm finna do. Like
for real. Like, am I gonna get my ass beat or?
Like I gotta take that in, especially if you say, like, let's, for example, you tell me, let's use tomorrow. Nobody to fight Jay Gotham. You be like, you gotta fight Jay Gotham.
Oh shit!
No, you gotta give me proper training prep for him.
Okay,
like you gotta give me proper training for a guy like him. But then if you show up and be like, hey, you fighting Flex, you be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that.
See, I'm 50-50 on that because I've been in both situations. I think you told me some people that wanted to fight me, so I was preparing for those people and they kept backing out. So it's a little frustrating. I like the idea of having a goal, somebody that I could train for. And for example, when I fought Viking, that was last minute thing. So I didn't have any time to prepare for the type of fighter he is. So I didn't do as well as I could have done. So I have to say I like having some time to prepare for a fighter.
I can feel that now, but I'm like the minority on this one, guys. Like, I mean, coming from Street Beefs, who fought in 2018, like in Satan's backyard, Scarface's yard, and then going through like my MMA stuff where I fought, I would know like a month ahead of time who I'm fighting. I can honestly say, like, myself, I would rather know right away, as far as like 30 minutes, hour, whatever, because like me personally, I feel if I've done enough training and I'm ready, then I can fight just about anybody, because they're just going to find out about me in that hour too. So like they don't have an advantage over me, but I don't get as nervous when I have less time. If I got like a month or 2 weeks, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to think about my opponent. I'm going to think about like, okay, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. What am I going to do? Nah, I'd rather just be like, not have that and just train, and then get in there and be like, oh, okay, I'm fighting this guy. Fuck. Okay. Like, I don't know anything about him. He don't know anything about me. We're good.
Yeah, I feel that because whenever, like I said, every fight I've had in the scrapyard's been the moment of, and I get that. Like, you don't have time to be nervous. You kind of like, all right, let's and then when you train, you train more well-rounded as opposed to specifically for one style. You're just like, hey, I'm gonna just train in general.
Yeah,
I was told by Coach Tree, always train for every style, because you never know when he's gonna be like, oh, he's this style, and you go out and you're like, okay, he's this style, okay, and the next thing you know, you're going against this dude, and he just changed up the whole format of everything he does, and now you got to be like, okay, now I don't know if my game plan is gonna really work as good as it used to. And as far as the nerve thing, I used to get nervous, but I don't really get nervous anymore, especially because of how many fights I've had already. So like, to me, it's just like when they're like, oh, you're going against this person, I'm like, oh, okay, another day in the office. But as far as preparation, like, I'd rather know a few weeks ahead of time, mostly because, like, if you're a pro, you know what I'm saying, you're going to know who you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? But that's months down the line, you know what I'm saying? You're going to know who you're fighting. So like, for me, it's more like how it's going to go when like amateurs or when I'm a pro. Like, I'm going to always know that opponent, unless it's just like some random get together of a fight. But other than that, I'll always know who I'm fighting.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like time is the biggest contributor to this. Like, the more time you have into your training, the more diverse your skill set is and how you can prepare for different types of opponents. Like, how many people have you fought that are southpaw versus how many people have you fought that are southpaw and over 6 foot versus
Right.
how many people have you fought that are shorter than you but orthodox? Like, there's so many different variables. Unless you've actually trained those, they're really hard to just adjust to.
Yeah.
And
Like
like,
when I'll be honest, like boxing with Jay Gotham was really a challenge because he's southpaw and he's really tall. So it's like, how do I get in on a guy that's like that, versus
Right.
it's so much different than a guy like Viking who's the same but orthodox. Like, okay, I have a better understanding on how to get in on somebody that's an orthodox fighter but taller.
Yeah.
And then when somebody's shorter than you, you got to like, okay, I got to use more of my range now. I got to use my advantage, with reach. And it's so like 100%, just 180 flipped on like how you prepare for your opponent. And if you're just used to fighting like everybody, then you kind of can adjust to your opponent easier. I mean, like you guys, like Sarah, you doing MMA, man. Like, I mean, is the guy you're going to fight a kickboxer? Is he a ground fighter? Is he a boxer? And you got to figure out, like, how do I exploit what his weakness is? Like, okay, I could see he doesn't like to go to the ground, so I'm going to take it to the ground. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. MMA is exactly like that. Like, you have to really know how to diversify. Like, like I said, if I'm fighting somebody that punches a lot and he's probably a better boxer than me, I'm going to kick him a lot more.
Yeah.
At a distance. So you have to really be well versed when it comes to MMA, because you don't know if I'm fighting a wrestler, I need to be able to be at least comfortable on the ground and know how to get back up. Because I could be the best kickboxer in the world. If that guy takes me down, my kickboxing is neutralized.
Right.
So you really have to be versatile. And that's what I like about MMA is I'm not an excellent fucking anything. I feel like I know a little bit in each range to where I'm comfortable no matter where I go.
Yeah. You don't got to be like, I think it was Vanderlei Silva or somebody said it, like, you don't got to be a black belt in one thing, but maybe like a purple belt and everything. It's just like, you got to have enough experience to handle yourself in any situation, but, and then like, exploit what they don't know. So MMA is tough, man. I'll be honest. Boxing's tough too. It's just tough in a different way.
I get less nervous doing a boxing match than I do an MMA match. I feel like MMA just, in my eyes, is just more dangerous. Boxing, I'm comfortable. I know you're not going to be able to kick me. So there's so many things you can do to me. In MMA, I have to be prepared for anything.
Yeah. MMA is just I mean, boxing's more of I think of boxing is more of like a chess match.
Yeah.
But MMA is just, I don't even know how to compare that. That's just so much different. It's just like you take a chessboard and then you just flip it up in the air and then it's like
you got some checkers in there, some
dude,
ladders.
It's so much ladders.
A couple Uno cards in there.
But hey, you guys, I gotta go get some food. Thanks for having me on Fried Chicken, for real, bro. I appreciate it, bro. For real, I really do.
All right, man. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Hell yeah. Peace out.
Later, lights out.
Peace, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I did MMA. I've done boxing. I've done Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. I don't really dig kickboxing, to be honest, just because that's not my strong suit. But, I can directly compare MMA to kick or, to boxing and BJJ. And they are quite a bit different. You just never know where things are going to come from in MMA. That's why a lot of people keep their hands down in MMA, because it's like it could come from anywhere. So if you have your hands down, it's like not as much of a risk as in boxing, where it's like, why would you keep your hands down in boxing when it's only going to be a punch? It's like all you have to do is keep your hands right here and you're not going to get knocked out.
Yeah, and I think that's honestly a problem when it comes to MMA, like guys having their hands down, because like I have a sparring partner, and every time I kick, he throws his hands down. So I just throw a kick to the head. That's why they really need to learn how to block kicks with their legs and not try to catch them with their hands, because that's a huge opening.
It is, man. And like, you can definitely take advantage of kicks with MMA and takedowns and everything, but you just got to be smart about it. Like, I mean, I honestly think the wrestling's a good counter to kickboxing.
Oh, for sure. I actually have one of my guys that I work with. He's he was a D2 wrestler, like 150 pounds, super fast for his size. And he has no striking whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I just tell him, hey, let me put some MMA gloves on and just like, we'll just play spar, and then you just shoot whenever you want. And I just need just to get me used to takedown defense.
Yeah.
Man, it is rough. Like, this guy takes me down like whenever he wants, but I need to get comfortable with the take. I'm so much of a standing striker that, like you said earlier, I just need to learn how to defend takedowns. I don't even need to know how to take down. I just need to defend it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's same with ground stuff. It's just like you got to be you got to be good enough to be able to not get tapped out or not get taken down or not get kicked. Just to be able to implement like what your style is. Like, find out what works for you and then implement that. Yeah. Hey, really quick announcement. Free Smoke won.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Free Smoke.
Hey, good shit, boy.
Amateur kickboxing. I think it was kickboxing.
With Muay Thai or kickboxing?
I don't know.
I think it might be Muay Thai, but I'm not positive.
That's badass though. Like, I love to see street beef fighters go do amateur stuff and win. That is so awesome.
Yeah, I'm super happy for him. I like the guy. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he is. He talks a lot of shit, but you know what? It's okay. He means well, Yeah. And at the end of the day, he's still a good dude. Like, he had that little back and forth with Crazy Legs, and at the end of the day, they were partying together. So
like it's rough. I like both the guys, but like I said, they had their little beef. I don't even know if they still have any beef. I think it's more of like a competitive beef more than anything. But I like both of them. They're both cool.
Exactly. Yep. It was Muay Thai. That's more impressive, because Muay Thai is I think of Muay Thai as a step above kickboxing.
I would agree.
I trained Muay Thai last weekend. It was the first like actual full-on Muay Thai training session with a coach that I've ever done, and it is different.
Yeah,
definitely different.
Yeah, one of my buddies. The way I train is I have I kind of force. I can't afford to go to a gym. So what I've been doing is I'll find people with skills.
It's all right.
Like I mentioned with that wrestler. So one of my buddies, he was an amateur MMA fighter for like 10 years, and his specialty is Muay Thai. So he's actually the guy he's gonna be there at the scrap. He's gonna be my corner at the scrapyard.
Nice.
But that dude, he's influencing my style a lot more in like that Muay Thai style.
Hey, you know what, man? Like, no matter how experienced you are or how much whatever, you can always learn something from somebody. So, keep an open ear. Whether or not you use it, that's completely irrelevant, because like you could completely learn a style, and if you just use it to defend against that style, that's fine. Like if you learned a bunch of wrestling, but you never wanted to wrestle anybody, well, you gained like wrestling defense. So
it's like an RPG. You gotta get all your different stats up.
It's like Sarah gained wrestling defense.
But I don't know. The only thing that's it's good for me, I guess, but I haven't been able to display any grappling in my MMA fights. It's always over pretty quickly. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to show some grappling here eventually. Because I'm not a complete novice when it comes to grappling. I'm decent. I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty decent.
Yeah. Yeah, I never tell anybody I'm an expert, because there's always people that could tap me out. So it's
exactly.
Man, Chicken, I ain't seen you. I ain't seen nobody lose to you.
I mean, I like to stay humble because I put like my like I put it out in the ring. Like I don't got to tell anybody what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'll just do it in the ring. If people call me out, and if I do lose, it's like, well, okay, he wasn't like all cocky and everything, so it doesn't really come back.
Yeah, you gotta stay humble.
I just like to stay humble. Like I've gone to gyms before and I've been, dude, man, I went to a gym one time. It was like all black belts and I got tapped out repeatedly. Like I know what is out there.
Yeah, no, I had a guy that was coaching me for a while. He weighed maybe 130 pounds. He was like 5'5". Fighter for a while. He was like in training me for a while. That guy could get me in any position at will. Like he would get me he would let me play around and then get side control and then just like slap the mat and just like play with me. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
This guy's 100. I literally got like 50 pounds on this guy.
Yeah.
And he's just toying with me. It's insane.
Yeah.
I forgot I stay by the airport. My bad.
Man, I've been there on both sides of it, man. I've been on, like grappling where I can do whatever I want. And then I've been on like where I can try my hardest. And it's just like, there's so much of a skill gap. It's crazy.
Yes.
One thing that I've noticed a lot in the scrapyard when it comes to grappling, like MMA fights, when people are grappling, a lot of these guys, it's like they forget they can strike when they're on the ground. They don't. They don't even ground it. They just do jiu-jitsu, and I'm like,
yes.
Like you can't get the choke. Throw a couple punches in there. Like, if I'm watching the show, I'm watching the fucking fight, getting frustrated.
Yep.
You're doing MMA. You can strike.
It's hard to get put in the arm bar if you're punching them in the face.
Exactly. That's why it's really important. Like I feel like wrestling is so important with MMA, learning top positional control and wrist control. Like if you take people's hands away from them and you're on top in a dominant position, like people don't understand like what you can do to somebody. I just do grappling matches, but I still grapple like I'm in an MMA match.
Yeah.
Like I try to do top position. I don't go to my back too often. And it keeps it open for like if I was in an MMA match, like this is an open spot. The gift wrap, like all this stuff is just me being able to implement what this it isn't all about the submission. It really isn't. Not in a real fight.
No, not at all. Like the guy I told you about, he's a wrestler, right? And we did some training, and it was basically grappling and jiu-jitsu, but we could do open hand strikes. So basically like palm slap.
You can slap people?
No, yeah. And trust me, that changes the game completely. Because this dude was a D2 wrestler, had 50 pounds on him. And so we're grappling, and if we're just doing regular grappling and jiu-jitsu, he could ragdoll me. But as soon as we introduced strikes and he would get me in a position, I'd slap the shit out of him, and he just didn't know what to do. He had no idea what to do.
You're doing this in combatives?
Yeah. And this dude did not know what to do. And he would get angry because he's not used to that. So that's what I'm saying. People like if you let's say you're a purple belt, once you throw strikes in there, you on one belt level. I promise you.
Yeah.
Go down about like you get slapped by the right person, put you down like 3 belt levels.
Yeah. Hey, I want to like open this up for people to be able to do. It's called what is it called? There's a name for it. It's a type of grappling. It's
what is it? Explain it, maybe.
Combat jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So
it's the same thing. It's the same concept.
If people were down for it, like I would let people do it at the events, and all it is just like you can open hand slap people. Basically, that's what it adds to it. So if you want to be a butt scooter and sit on your butt and scoot your butt towards people, that's fine if it's a jiu-jitsu match. But if it's a combat jiu-jitsu match, you're gonna get slapped in the face.
Yeah. The only thing
I'll do that, buddy.
You just got to be a little careful because some of those, if you slap with like the meaty part of your palm, that's just the same as getting punched.
I know.
I got big
you
hands.
need to be aware
Yeah.
that if you're on the ground and you don't have your hands up and you're not controlling wrists, you need to be aware that somebody could punch you in the face.
Yep, I agree.
And I feel like with a lot of the sport jiu-jitsu out there, they teach you to do a lot of stuff, but they don't teach you how to counteract striking, which is probably the most important thing that you're going to run into.
100%. Because if somebody, I'm not the best jiu-jitsu guy, but I can defend myself. But the thing that sets me apart is I'll be on my back. I'm throwing some punches. And as soon as you're off balance, I'm gonna use that advantage to get back up.
I mean, the average person that you're gonna run into on the street, if you try to roll and do an Imanari roll to them and leg lock them, the first thing that they're gonna do is try to punch you in the face.
Yep.
They're gonna be standing up and they're gonna be looking down at you. They're gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah, it's like a natural instinct.
I tell you one thing. Coming from a person that has like zero jiu-jitsu, well, I ain't gonna say zero. I got some, but I don't have none to call myself. I got a belt or nothing. But I'm gonna tell you what keeps me in shape, what keeps me decent in my MMA matches is exactly that. Punching the motherfucker while they in it, like trying to put me in a submission. That saves me every time. It saves me every time. Like as soon as they think they got a submission, you throw a couple punches to the face or slaps to the ears or something, and it changes their whole aspect.
Yeah, because they're more worried about protecting their face than choking you.
Yeah.
So they let go.
Yeah, that works for me a lot.
Yeah.
So
the people you got to worry about are the ones that are constantly like risk controlling you and keeping you and trying to control you, because those are the ones that are like really hard to hit.
No, yeah, those people frustrate me. Like when me and you wrestled, that shit frustrated the shit out of me, because it's like you was just grabbing the wrist and it's like, fuck, I can't do anything. Like, it just frustrates me.
Yeah,
you got to take that away from people, or else they're gonna punch you in the face.
And that's the thing. Even if you're in a disadvantageous position, if I have your wrist, you can't choke me, you can't punch me. There's nothing.
Exactly.
And people don't realize that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys, they jump into MMA and just to try, kind of like Lights Out. Like he wants to try it, and I'm mad props to him for wanting to jump into something different. Yeah. But he's gonna experience a lot of these little things where he doesn't know what to do. Like he doesn't know what to do when it's time to get up, when he's got somebody on his back, he's not gonna know how to handle it. And I'm excited to see. Hopefully, he just has a natural, because some people just have natural instinct when it comes to MMA.
Yeah,
and I hope he has that, because
my only advice towards him and trying that is speaking from, because that's kind of what I did, Cyril. I kind of just jumped into. I did boxing for hella long growing up. That's why I don't like it now, and I'm not a boxer now because I don't. But when I jumped in, the only thing I can tell him is don't panic when you're in a situation you're not used to, because being a boxer, you're not used to being on your back. You're not used to none of that. So, and the biggest things, even when Tan lost, I feel like the reason why Tan lost this fight, because when he lost to Preacher's Son, he didn't lose because he like outdid him. He just because he panicked. He didn't know what to do. Yeah. Like when you panic, it doesn't help you at all in MMA at all. You gotta stay calm, because you can be in a lot of uncomfortable positions.
Yeah, that jiu-jitsu stuff can end a fight really fast.
Yeah,
you can be physically superior, whatever, but if you get a choke on somebody, there's nothing they can do about it. And I tell people, like, jiu-jitsu, one of the most dangerous martial arts out there, because like if you get a choke on somebody, like you could legit kill somebody within a minute.
Yeah, if you don't let that shit go.
It is. Yeah. I mean, granted, like with striking, you can knock people out, but I mean, it's not guaranteed.
And with striking, you always got that puncher's chance.
Exactly.
Do a wild punch. With grappling, it's 100% who is the most skilled.
Yeah, you get a rear naked choke on somebody and you cut the blood off to their brain. Yeah. There's not a single thing that they can do once that choke is set in.
Yep.
Unless you're like high level. If you're high level, you can figure out ways to get out of it. But if you're just kind of like, I'd say blue belt and lower, like if you get a rear naked choke put on you, you're not getting out of it. You're dead. You're dead if somebody doesn't let go of it. It's scary, but it's truthful. I don't
People
like
be
as
having
much
that
of
pride of not tapping.
Yep. I don't like as much of the armbar stuff, because people can tough their way through that one. Like if I put an armbar on somebody, they'll like risk breaking their own arm, if
Yeah,
they're not as
crazy, man.
experienced. But with a choke, there ain't no like being tough about that.
Not to mention, for some reason, when people are getting choked, they panic. It's kind of like the feeling of you're about to drown, so they're more likely to fucking tap because you get scared.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah.
Tomorrow should be fun. I didn't know you was coming out tomorrow either, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. It's been a minute, but I'm gonna be there.
It'd be nice to see you fight in person.
Yep. It's gonna be a good event tomorrow, guys. I'm like really pumped about this one. First one to kick off the new year. We got a wall. There's a way to get on the wall. It's 8 wins, and once you're on the wall, you're on the wall forever. So it's a goal. People like you guys watch it. If you want to make that a goal for your 2023, that's an option. To get on the wall. So it doesn't have to be 20. It doesn't have to be 8 in a row or anything like that. It can be 8 throughout your entire scrapyard fight history. So, or just come out and do whatever. It's not just about the wall.
Yeah, I want to be on the wall in the next few months. I already got 3 wins. I just need 5 more.
Hell yeah! There you go, man.
I need 7.
I'm gonna get on there.
I'm gonna get there by the end of this year.
It ain't impossible, guys. It isn't. Like, look at Lights Out. Like his record is hit and miss. Like he doesn't win every single fight, but he just fights a lot. So, like, you're gonna win, you're gonna lose, but those losses don't really do anything to you about getting on that wall. It's the wins that get you on the wall.
Yeah,
that little fucker, man, he's got energy.
Right?
He's got that little 4-year-old on candy energy.
But every time I see him fight, all his fights, I ask myself the same thing. Like, how has nobody been able to drop him? Like, he hasn't been dropped at all.
No, he's never been dropped.
Not
against
once.
200-pound guys, dude.
And I'm not knocking nothing. I'm not taking them from Lights Out. I just be like, wow, like how? Like, what is his
right?
Yeah. What's the secret?
I think I have a similar ability as Lights Out. Like I think Lights Out has a good chin, and his cardio, so he's got a lot of pressure. But he's definitely wild. Like I know you mentioned he needs to go to a formal gym because he has really good natural talent. He needs to hone that into something real. He could go very far if he does that. He needs to humble himself and just focus and really hone his skills. Because like you said, he's got a crazy chin. All his fights, he hasn't even been knocked down. And
right.
That kid has crazy energy. Like he just doesn't get tired.
Yeah. He's got a lot of potential, and I don't want to hold him back. He says this year will be his big year as last year in the scrapyard, which I'm totally cool with. He's always gonna remember the scrapyard and all that, but I honestly want to see him. I want to see everybody accomplish their goals, whatever they are. If you just want to come out and have some fights, that's cool. If you want to come out and move up pro eventually, that's cool. Like I try my best to help people out, but scrapyard is what you make it as far as like your appearance, your presentation, all that stuff, your talent, you can really move yourself up based on this platform because you can be seen by a lot of people. I mean, I don't know what your fight's at, Flex, but it's probably got a few views.
I know the short that you posted was at like 1.4 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I mean,
I think the actual video was at like a couple 100,000,
which is huge because like every fight that I've ever had in street beefs ever has never gotten that, so being able to, claim that you've got, a couple 100,000 views is pretty cool.
Yeah. My goal, honestly, now that what's his name? What's DJ Demetrius Johnson is reviewing. I want him to review one of my fights. That's a goal, man.
Dude, isn't that sick?
Yeah, that's insane.
Who would have?
I'm so mad because he reviewed E-Money and High Speed.
Yeah,
and I was supposed to fight both of those guys, and I'm like,
well, man. I mean, one of those could happen tomorrow, so Um,
I was mad.
Oh yeah, hey yo, he did want a kickboxing match, didn't he?
he did want a kickboxing match. I mean, he's actually signed up for MMA too, so either of those could work. But it's crazy to me that we're getting the attention from some of these celebrities that we're getting. Demetrius Johnson, professional wrestlers, Shaquille O'Neal.
You got to invite DJ. He's from Washington.
Yeah, he won't come out, man. He already said.
Did he? Fuck.
Yeah, like I respect it. He came up through like amateur and then pro, and like that's cool. But the fact that he's still supporting us in a way that he's reviewing our videos, I'm cool with that.
He's using his platform.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, support from a person like him who's goated in the fucking MMA world.
Oh, he is the GOAT.
It's different if it was just some random like low level MMA fighter. He is literally one of the Mount Rushmore of MMA.
Nobody, like if you put every weight class on a Mount Rushmore, he is the 125-pound GOAT. There is no denying that.
No, 100%.
Yeah, no, you can't take that from him.
Just pound for pound, I still feel like he's up on the Mount Rushmore.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Like the one loss that he has, he came back and
dominated.
And won.
Yeah, like I love that. They're fighting again. They're fighting again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that. They're running it back.
I mean, I fuck with him. Like I watch all of his live streams on. Well, I play Call of Duty, so like I watch his Call of Duty streams.
Yeah.
But
I'll be getting it in.
Yeah, I'm always on there being like, "What's up, man? Shout out from the scrapyard." But there's other people too that like Instagram's really opened us up for being able to be seen by some people too. So, that's why I push the Instagram platform.
Yeah, I think the clips is great. The clips is a great idea because they're so much quicker. It's a quick highlight, and with everyone's attention span now, a lot of people might not want to watch the whole fight, but you just show that little 15-second clip and that shit.
Exactly. It's the really attention span thing, man. Like,
super.
And when I post on Instagram, it automatically posts it to Facebook too. So it's like two for one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I post the shorts on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then that automatically links back to the main video. So like when I post Flex's video, it'll most of the time link back to the main video.
Yeah.
So people can see what happened before the knockout and all that stuff.
Hey, did you see Steve? Did you see the one dude that made the cover, I guess like commentary video on it?
So most of the time, you guys need to like send me links to this stuff because most of the time I get a notification in my YouTube that says this person has used your footage, and 99% of the time I just let it go because they're like using it in a positive way. They're like giving you guys props. They're not bad mouthing us or anything. The only time I ever go after somebody is when like they don't even have their picture in it and they just like no commentary, nothing. It's like they just steal our shit.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like fuck what, like I'm not gonna let somebody just do that. So
yeah, like give us props at least.
Yeah. So the commentary stuff, the breakdowns, and I'm cool with that. Most people are really respectful and it gives you guys a little bit more exposure. So I just let it happen.
Yeah, I mean that's smart. That's kind of what Joe Rogan does with his podcast. People do that all the time, and people are gonna watch that little clip and be interested and go to the real one. So it's free. It's free exposure.
I ain't Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's podcast was so popular until I seen one of those little clips.
Dude, it's like Joe Rogan's one of the people I want to get to follow us on. I've got a couple goals on Instagram. I want Jake Paul, Joe Rogan, or Mr. Beast, or all three of them to follow me. To get a follow from one of those guys on my Instagram would be like mind-blowing.
Yo, man, you think the stuff Mr. Beast does is like real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Like
is.
him giving away a whole
Yeah.
fucking island or something like that.
Yeah. It
So
is.
ironically, we just talked about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan interviewed him on his podcast, and he talks about it, like where
Yeah.
he came from.
Okay.
So all the money, basically, what he said in the podcast is all the money he makes from those videos, he just reinvests it into more videos. So he's not even like he's rich, but he don't
Yeah,
live
he's
like
rich. He's rich.
he
He's
lives like.
handing out islands, dog. He's rich.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is all the money he gets goes
Yeah.
back into the videos. He don't live like a rich person. Is what I'm saying. So
No, it's because he built everything that he has, like he wasn't just given money. He earned everything, and yeah, he gives a lot back. He does. Like, he's a good dude.
yeah,
But
he has charities and shit too.
but he's putting away for his future, man. Like, he's never gonna not be able to provide for, like, himself, and like, he's just not, like, if he just quit right now, he wouldn't be like broke.
No.
He doesn't give all of his money away.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
gives enough away that it helps out a lot of people, but he's still good.
Yeah.
'Cause I always wondered if it was scripted or not.
No, those are real, dude.
I think he gives away the money unscripted. I really do.
Because I was watching one, I think the other day, and one of his so-called friends, had to stay in a room for, I guess, 100 days, and every day he stayed in there, gave him $10,000. I was like, that's something that simple. You just giving that's a lot of money you just handing over for something simple like that. Like,
think about how much
Yeah, but think about it, man. That's it depends on the situation, especially if somebody's never been locked up or anything before. Like, sitting in a room by yourself could be pretty. 24 hours is a long time to just be by yourself with your own thoughts.
so imagine for 100 days.
I couldn't. I'm. That's just not being able to talk to anybody.
I could do
That's
it. That's just like
10 grand a day.
It's getting paid to go to prison. I could do it. 100%.
Yeah. It's like getting paid to go to prison. Yeah.
Yep. Like, paid. I would do it.
Thought I was gonna be able to put it down. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and get my son to sleep.
All right, Flex. Hey, I'll see you. Like, be there. Like, try to be there in like 9:30ish. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
All right. See you
All
tomorrow,
peace out.
Cheryl.
All right, see you, man. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, man, I got to get off here too. It's actually been a pretty good one, couple hours long.
Notice.
Yeah.
Who else do you have on?
Huh?
Who else did you have on other than Flex and Lights Out?
Just you guys, just you, Flex, and Lights Out.
Hopped on.
Yeah, Solo was wanting to get on, but something came up and he couldn't come on. So
Yeah, his mic issue. I remember he said that.
yeah, it's cool. Like, I like it when you guys stop in. I would like to have a guest or two on every episode of Kicking It with Chicken. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. You're giving me the opportunity to go and basically put my training to the test. And I appreciate you for that. I really do.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're getting something out of it. Like, I really want you guys to get as much out of this as you can. Honestly, like, some guys will come out and they just like not get as much out of it as other people. And I can really see the people that are really wanting to get a lot out of it. And that's cool. It's whatever you make of it, so.
Yeah, a lot of people always ask me. They always like, "Oh, do you get paid? Do you do this?" And like no, like you can't. It's like illegal. You can't get paid. That's like unless you're a professional. And like, well, why do you go out there? Like, that's stupid. I'm like, dude, it's like if you're on a fucking football league with your friends, it's the same thing. Like, this is the sport that I love and I enjoy. If you like fucking playing football with your buddies, if you like playing soccer with your buddies on a league, it's the same thing. You're not getting paid for it.
Exactly. Like, I did amateur fighting for years, and you don't get paid for it. It's just as simple as that. Like, unless you're a professional fighter, you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
So, but one thing about my amateur fighting that I did, like, maybe 200 people seeing each fight,
Yeah.
with you guys, that it's up to you sort of like how many people you want to see your fight. Do you want to see like, and it's not always like, I don't mean it's up to you, but it's up to the fight. So
Yeah.
like it could be 1,000,000 people, or it could be like, 10,000 people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though 10,000 is still,
Still a lot of people.
9,800 more than what seen me fight in my amateur fighting, which is known as being more,
Like
you know,
prestigious, I guess.
acceptable or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. But I wish Street Beefs was around when I did MMA. That I would have rather done that, because my goal wasn't to be a professional fighter or anything. So I just wanted some,
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm doing this kind of just to see where I was at. As a man, everyone thinks they're at a certain spot when it comes to fighting. Oh, I could beat these people up.
Yeah.
But let me see where I'm really at. And
Yep. Exactly.
like
You
you've
don't.
seen all the keyboard warriors. They're like, oh, I would have done this. These guys are terrible. Look, how they got tired in 30 seconds. Yeah, go out there and see that this is like not this what you imagine in your fantasy when you go out and drinking with your boys.
Right. Yeah. You're like 3,000 times more effective in your own head than you are in real life. I think I read that. And we had somebody come out and fight one of our champions. Actually, this has happened more than a couple times. They'll come out and they'll like challenge our champion. They'll get their ass kicked, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm not really like where I thought I was." It's like
100%.
it happens. That's why people go into gyms and challenge the gym instructor and shit, because it's like you think you're at a level until you find out you're not at that level.
Yeah, like even me, I like to think I'm decent, and when I'm out there, like when you're in the heat of the moment, like a lot of the stuff you train goes out the window.
Yeah.
Like all those beautiful little combinations you're hitting disappear because you're actually hurt. You're getting hit. Like when I fought No Limit. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when he ran out, like they told him, I think it was Karate Gandalf told him, hey, like you need to finish him quick. So this dude runs out, and the first thing he does is like give me like a 3-piece, and I see stars.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, this is like I literally in my head I'm like, I'm either gonna get knocked out or this is not gonna end well. So it's just your plan goes out the window as soon as you get punched in the face. Exactly.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Mike Tyson.
Mike fucking Tyson, exactly.
Yep. Yeah, like I went and trained, I said Muay Thai last weekend, and it's like I didn't realize like what I didn't know until I got shown like, what I don't know. And it just shows me that I need to be more humble. Well, I mean, I've always been humble, but like it just shows you like you need to keep that humble but confidence about you.
Yeah.
And just strive to learn more.
Yeah, I think at the point that I'm at right now is where I'm the guys that I'm going against in Street Beefs are a little more equal to my level, so it's starting to get a little more intimidating but exciting at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it can really show you some stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get off here, man. It's I gotta get up kind of early for the event tomorrow, but I'll see you like what 9:30?
Yeah, I'll be there 9:30, 10 o'clock, roughly around there.
Cool, sounds good, man. All right, peace out.
Later.
And thus concludes another Kicking It with Chicken. It's been a great one, guys. A lot of good people on here, a lot of good comments. Sorry, I've been neglecting you guys. Ice Clops, Lefty Looney, Morningstar, thank you. Gabe, aka what was it, Angel? Yeah. Solo, 9 Ether Being, Robbie. So shout out to you guys. You've been great. I appreciate the conversation back and forth. I appreciate the super chats from Ohms, 9 Ether Being, and definitely Freddie. So I just appreciate more than the super chats, just you guys being in the chat, being able to come on here and talk and have a good time. That's what I ultimately want, is just that the like Lefty Looney says, supporting. Love you guys. I love the support. That's it. Just the support. You know, we're going to give you guys fights. You're going to get plenty of fights, but this is like a step above it and being able to see like what goes on behind the fights. So one thing I will say, next weekend, Heart in the Fight, look them up on YouTube, is doing, in fact, I'm going to be streaming it on my own channel. They're doing an awards ceremony for Fighter of the Year, Knockout of the Year, Submission of the Year. Hopefully your boy got that one. All these different things, and hopefully you guys will tune in for that. DAD, what's up? Yes, fight day tomorrow. Let's get it. See you in the AM, 9:30 AM. Live. We'll probably kick off about 11 AM Pacific Standard Time. So, love you guys. Love y'all. Fire Chicken out. Thanks for the birthday wishes.